Right, gents, it's been a while, long time no real talk, little update on the life and such. Currently out in Samui. I'll show you the gaff actually, quick on. I'll show you the upstairs. I'm not fucking moving around really, but this is where we're staying, just on the balcony right now. Oh, padders on the ting, like little 6-man ting, well, big 6-man ting. Yeah, so we're out in Samui as of right now. Plans, go Bali in like 2 weeks, maybe 10 days. And then, go there for a month, then come back to Phuket for a month, and maybe go Bali for a month, and then we'll see what's what, okay? We'll see what's what. But today's real talk video is gonna be on self-belief, as I believe that this is the most important thing in order to become successful. Now, these successful people, these people who have achieved something great, the people that you look up to, all have a certain level of self-belief, or they had a certain level of self-belief. I guarantee their level of self-belief and what they believe that they can achieve is so much higher now. But self-belief is kind of created and curated. Some people are gonna have more self-belief before they even start business. Just when they're growing up as a kid, they think that they can do certain things. More people are gonna have more self-belief than others. And that's just due to their environment, the people that they're around, their parents, how they're treated, and the things that they have achieved. Now for me, you need to understand that self-belief is the only thing that is going to keep you going during those difficult periods, because there's a reason why so many people try and so many people fail and only a certain amount of people succeed. It's because they go through the difficult periods and then they think they're gonna fail, so then they fucking fail. Or they do fail and then they quit because they think they can't run it back. Now, I have been through extremely difficult periods throughout my whole trading journey. List them off, okay? So I was 7K down before I even started trading TNB through discretionary trading. 7K down, 18 years old at the time. Not really great, is it? I didn't really have that much money in terms to just throw at it. I was just going all in every single fucking month. However, during that difficult period right there, then I started trading TNB. I knew, okay, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna quit? Well, no, because I'm 7K down. Well, how do I make this work? Well, I know I'm gonna fucking make it work because everything else I've done, I've made work. Up until this point, everything else that I had done or tried to do and I was actually passionate about, I had actually achieved. And that just came down to a certain level of self-belief. And I think that I just had that self-belief from other things that I'd done in my life. But a lot of people don't have that level of self-belief, and that's fucking normal. There's ways that you can go around manually forcing the self-belief to come into yourself, okay? To be able to believe that you can actually achieve anything. Because I know now, if I was to go back to square one, if I was to lose all the money that I've made, all the money that's in my bank account, lost all the skills that I had in terms of trading, forgot how to trade, I guarantee that I'll be able to run it up in another business model. I fucking guarantee you, okay? And that just comes down to me thinking that I can actually achieve anything. Now, me thinking that, one, gives me the best chance of actually being able to achieve anything because I know that I can and I have the belief that I can. I do not have the belief that I will fail. I have the belief that I'll succeed. Yeah, I'm gonna fail a few times, but I'm not gonna fail long term. I'm not gonna fail in the end. And two, would you rather walk around life thinking that you're a pussy or thinking that you can achieve anything? Because I know that any room that I walk into, if I try hard enough for long enough, I can probably beat those people in whatever they're trying. Now, that's not necessarily true, because maybe you can't beat everyone, maybe some people just have it, but having that belief that you can outwork anyone, the belief that you can make more money than anyone, the belief that you can be better than anyone in any skill, is inevitably only going to get you closer to actually becoming successful in the skill that you want to achieve. Now, the way that I see things now is I have so much more self-belief now that I have actually proved to myself that I can make a lot of money in trading, that I can work remote, I can have my own business, that if I was to go square one, I'm in a so much better position now because I have so much more self-belief. Yeah, I have the knowledge. Yeah, I have the belief. But I could run it back up from zero again. Now, I didn't have the same level of self-belief as I do now at the start of my journey. It's just proving to yourself that you're gonna do exactly what you say you're gonna do. Now, I said to myself 2 years ago now, when I first started trading, March 2024, that I was gonna be a profitable trader. This is gonna be my full-time job. I was never gonna work for anyone else. I wasn't gonna be a fucking wagey. I wasn't gonna be clocking in. I wasn't gonna go to uni. I'm 19 years old and I've achieved that in 2 years. In the space of 2 years, I have proved to myself that I do exactly what I say I'm gonna do. And I prove to myself on a day-to-day basis that I say, what I say I'm going to do, I actually do. I will set myself out a list of stuff that I have to achieve throughout the day. Now, sometimes you're not gonna smash it out, especially when you're aiming for the fucking stars. You're not gonna actually achieve it every single time. But when you do set yourself that extremely hard task to achieve every single day, every single month, I'm gonna hit this mark, I'm gonna do this, and just focusing on the inputs, when you actually start to do that for a consistent period of time, you're consistently clocking in, you're consistently doing what you say you're going to do, you're achieving milestones that you said you're going to achieve, you're achieving goals that you said you're going to achieve. That is how you build self-belief. And now that doesn't come just within trading. If I say to myself, I'm gonna go to the gym every single day, I'm gonna get in better shape, and I actually do that, that is going to give me more self-belief. That is inevitably going to leak into any form or source of business, form of business I want to pursue. Because I know that I do what I say I'm going to do. I achieve what I want to achieve. I set myself a goal and I will achieve it. Now, this is inevitably what is going to keep you going in difficult periods, through business, through whatever, through trading. In slow periods of trading, in periods where you lose all your funding, I know I can run it back up again because I've done it multiple times, because I have the self-belief in myself, I have the self-belief in the trading system, and I believe in myself. But I've only got to this point now, I had a level of self-belief, but I've only got to this point now of like extreme, just, some would say delusion, because I've set myself goals and I've achieved them time after time after time. And I'm still setting myself bigger and bigger goals, obviously, because everything's about growth and development. But I know that I'm going to continue to keep achieving those goals. And if I have a month where I don't achieve a goal that I'm going to set out, it's not the fucking end of the world. I know that I'm going to hit it. Okay, what did I do wrong? Let's change that and let's go in again. But in order to get to the point where you have this level of self-belief, even whilst you're unprofitable, you need to be setting yourself out daily tasks that you say you're going to do every single fucking day. And it should only be inputs focused, especially when you're talking about trading. When you're talking about, okay, I'm going to backtest this much every single week, and then you just fucking do it every single fucking week. I'm going to make sure that I'm journaling. I'm going to make sure that I'm learning whatever I'm fucking learning in terms of trading. Whether you're learning the model, whether you're learning another model, whatever the fuck it is, you need to be focused on your inputs. Nichely define how much time and effort you're going to put in something. If I say, I'm going to do an hour of backtesting today, and I don't do an hour of backtesting, then you're a fucking failure. Then you are not going to have that self-belief. You're not going to have that confidence in your own ability to actually achieve what you say you're going to achieve. Because it comes down to a day-to-day input that builds that long-term success. Like, this might seem fucking obvious, but you need to understand, the majority of people, it's not. If you clock in daily, you do what you say you're going to do daily, you make your task list harder and harder and harder every single day, every single time that you achieve it, and you continue to pursue that and you continue to achieve it, you are just going to achieve whatever the fuck you want long term. Don't think about long term for now, but you need to understand that I set myself the goal of becoming profitable with no time limit on, and I just said I'm going to work as hard as possible in order to get there. And that set myself up for the best chances of success, because I didn't put a time limit on it, where trading you really can't put a time limit on because you just don't know the timing of everything. Everyone has a different journey. Some people have come into my mentorship. Example, Henry Still, my mate from back home. Zero knowledge of trading 2 months ago. He's now 12K up in balances that he's just waiting for his payout date on. 25% gain on his personal account. But for me, it took a lot longer. That's just because he got good timing. He jumped on the model, boom. It's good timing. Diversification, good timing. Learn the model, quick time. But some people, it's going to take them so much longer. Just because they get bad timing, they get unlucky, and that's just a test. But if you'll continue to stick through that, and you just have no perception of how long it should take you, or how long you want it to take you, you are just going to focus on your inputs and proving to yourself day after fucking day that you are doing the correct inputs, then you are going to get there inevitably. You are going to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. It is just a matter of time. But self-belief is the core pillar to every single successful person. And if you feel like you do not trust yourself to do the things that you say that you're going to do, you set yourself a goal and you don't really think that you can achieve it, then you need to look deep down. You need to understand why, because it might be a thing of insecurity. It might be a thing of you quitting previously, and everything else that you said you're going to do, you just quit and gave up early. If that is how you've previously gone, then the only goal that you should set yourself is to just not quit and to do what you say you're going to do. Because if you do not quit and you continue to work harder and harder every single day, you're going to fucking succeed. It's like, holy shit, it's a revelation. You're going to fucking succeed, okay? But if you currently do not have that level of self-belief, you need to understand why, and then you need to read Reality Transurfing, first of all, Transform Your Mind, book recommendation. You need to go away and read that. You need to understand that why do you not believe that you can achieve everything that you can achieve? It's probably because you lie to yourself on a daily basis. You say that you're going to quit something and you don't quit. You put it off for ages. You say that you're going to do a task and you don't do it. You just do a bunch of shadow tasks. You fucking do shit that really isn't moving the needle at all. So you need to go away and you need to just start small. Set yourself a goal, okay? I'm going to work today 3 hours on learning this skill. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to eat clean. I'm going to make sure I'm reading. I'm going to delete social media. I'm going to stop doom scrolling. I'm going to cut off people who have a negative impact on my life, who don't want me to achieve, who aren't there for me. And then you make it harder and harder. That's the bare minimum. You have your, what we call a Juliet Oscar Bravo, which is just your fucking day job, your source of income. You're working on your skill, your online skill. For me, it was day trading. I was fucking grinding. Even whilst I was still training. I knew the model. I was back testing 4 hours a fucking day, getting a year of data every single fucking day in order to improve the model, in order to back test more, in order to see what works better. For like 2 months straight. I've got like 45 years worth of data now. And I'm here. I worked harder. Did I actually want to backtest a year every single day, spend 4 hours in a coffee shop when I was fucking still at school, when I was still doing my BTEC, gay, but yeah, BTEC because school's bullshit, whilst I was still playing sport, whilst I still had a fucking job? Did I want to be doing that? Absolutely fucking not. Did I know that me setting myself that goal, which is really hard to achieve when I had all of the other bullshit going on, but then I continued to achieve it every single fucking day, proving to myself that I do exactly what I say I'm going to do. That just built the self-confidence in me to actually achieve anything, the self-belief, the self-confidence to do anything. If I worked hard enough and I grinded hard enough and I put the hours in, I could go away and play a professional sport, I guarantee it. Because that's all it comes down to. Delusion is just built, what people call delusion, really just self-confidence and self-belief that you can actually do anything you put your mind to. It's just built off day-to-day actions and proving to yourself that you are not a liar. You do not lie to yourself. When no one's watching, you don't lie to yourself, okay? So if you are new to the game of money, set yourself this goal. You're gonna work on learning how to trade 2 hours a day for the first 2 weeks, okay? You'll work on learning how to trade 2 hours a day. I'm gonna go to my job, I'm gonna make money so I can invest in myself in terms of trading. I'm gonna make sure that I'm going to the gym 6 days a week. I'm gonna make sure that I'm only eating clean. I'm gonna cut out all of my friends who are fucking pricks, who do not help me, who are just degenerates, who are not going for anything in their life, and then cut out the social media. Cut out the bullshit social media. Stop wasting your time. Read every single day. And then do that every single day. And soon enough, it's gonna be fucking simple where it's just like, oh, that's fucking easy, mate. Yeah, that's the day to day. Smash that out. Doing 1,000 times more than the majority of people, I guarantee it. Doing 1,000 times more. And then you start to increase it, improve it, make it harder, make it harder, make it harder. And then boom, you look back in a fucking year and you made X amount in payouts. You're profitable. Maybe you're not even profitable by then. Who gives a fuck? Look how far you fucking come. Self-belief is a pillar, but in order to achieve that level of self-belief and self-confidence, you have to work on your daily fucking habits and stop lying to yourself. That's all I got to say today, gents. Bit of an update into life. I'm gonna start a little vlog from tomorrow. So yeah, that'll be out soon. We'll run that up. Peace, love, and unity. If you want to work one-on-one with me, just DM me Scale on Instagram. The link will be below. Peace out, gents. Have a good rest of your day.